what's going on with Venezuela is just classic Trump. A massive military buildup, huge show of force in the region, clearly directed as Venezuela. And yet the president says maybe it's time to talk. 112, Wall Street Journal headline. Here it is. Trump says U.S. may hold talks with Venezuela's Maduro. The president's comment came as the USS Gerald Ford arrives in the Caribbean. That's the largest ship we got. And here is the president last night opening the door to talks on the tarmac in Palm Beach. 114, please.
The designation of that cartel associated with Maduro, does that mean that the U.S. government can target Maduro's assets or infrastructure inside Venezuela?
It allows us to do that, but we haven't said we're going to do that. And we may be having some discussions with Maduro, and we'll see how that turns out. They would like to talk.
Mr. President, Representative Matt.
And the U.S. is designating a Venezuelan cartel as a terrorist group. Sean, is this headed towards some sort of compromise or towards conflict?
So again, part of the dirty little secret that we talk about this sometimes, doesn't make the news, is that look who backs Maduro, right? Russia, China. So you've got to be very careful how far you go on this, and suddenly find yourself in a land war in Asia, as they say in Monty Python, or Princess Bride rather. I just think that there's a little bit they've gone as far as they want to go probably, and now want to have a discussion about what we could do to solve it. I have a feeling that they've ramped all this up, put all the assets off the coast, made it very clear we can come in, but let's talk and have a conversation. I just don't understand what it is, because seemingly it's regime change, and I don't think Maduro's will make any deal that would undermine that.
That's what's confusing to me. Dan, do you think this is headed towards conciliation or conflict?
I think they wanted it to be conflict. They wanted it to be his Grenada. I think they wanted to have a massive flex of force to kind of show the world that we can do this. But the world has changed. Think about everything we're talking about right now. Think about how people in MAGA are talking about why are we spending so much money and time on overseas, we're focusing on overseas. You're now potentially starting a regime change war in South America. I think now the timing is terrible for them. And I think they are looking for either an off-ramp or a delay to try to get things back into a place. I think Trump really wants to show a massive flex of force.
Yeah.
He wants to take all his toys and show them off.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.